Hey guys, CWCola1 here, welcome back to another video, and today I am doing a review on a Hudson locomotive, which is determined by the 4/6 wheel arrangement on this engine. It is a very nice locomotive, and it was made back in 1999, and it was kept in almost pristine condition. The only problems are in the tender, and I'll get to that later in this video. So starting with the details on the front of the locomotive, you can see you have the number 56 number plate underneath of the headlight, which is actually very big for some of my engines. It looks even bigger on the camera. And you've got the two marker lights on top, which I don't think are intentionally illuminated. You have the two handrails going down the side that are separately applied because they are the antennas. You have a molded-in cow catcher, molded-in steps going down the side, molded-in drop-down coupler, and pretty much everything on the front besides the handrails are molded in. So, yay. So, going down the side, you can see that we have this nice white stripe all the way back to the cab with the number 56 for the Department 56 buildings this engine's for, and you can see it on the tender as well, which we'll get to. You have very nice drive gear. It's very shiny. You have lots of detail that I believe is mostly molded in. Up top, you have a bell, and the bell does swing. It does not swing with, it's not like the Vision Line engines, but it does swing if you do it manually. You have your smokestack, your sand dome, I believe is what that is, your steam dome, safety valves, your whistle. There's your handrail again, that's really your antenna, and all the way back to the cab, with very nice rivet detail all around. In the back, you can see that we have a little red, I don't know what the heck that is, I'm guessing it's a piece of plastic, that's in the firebox, and that gives it the whole cab a red glow when you have it on all its 18 volts that the transformer outputs. And you also have quite a bit of detail in there. You can't really see it because I don't have a light, but there is quite a bit of detail. And you have these separately applied, I'm guessing, handrails on the side. These are not antennas, but if they were, you'd see a wire going into it, so they aren't. But yeah, that's pretty much the back, and then you have the, like the other end of where the cable plugs in, and your drop-down bar. So that was the engine. This is the tender. You can see the built 1999 Lionel down at the bottom, and all you need is Department 56 incorporated. When I first saw that, I'm like, yes, let's buy the company. Because it's telling you all you need is Department 56 Incorporated. Fantastic. That's great. But it's really just saying that you really just need Department 56 buildings, which we have a couple of. But anyway, you have very nice rivet detail on the side. Very nice trucks. And here's your tether, which plugs into the engine. It's the only tethered locomotive that I have right now. You have the place where the drawbar fits in to the tender to link them together. On the front, you have a little bit of coal on the bottom with the doors, and this actually will light up red when it's when the firebox is illuminated. That's how bright it is. On the top, you have a very nice looking plastic coal load, and it looks very realistic. For plastic, at least. And on the back, you have your water hatch. Little box here, I don't know what that is, and a handrail, which might be the antenna for something else, I don't know, but I don't think it is, because there's no wires that connect to it. And on the back, you have a reverse light, and a coupler, which can be swapped out for an electric coupler if you want to have it to be fired from the Legacy or TMCC remote, depending on which one you're running this with. And then the other side is almost exactly like the first side. So that is the tender, and there's the engine. So yeah, that would be the Department 56 tender and the Department 56 locomotive. Okay, so here we are over at the control panel. You can see the Polar Express in the background. And let's power this thing up, and you won't hear any sounds. So, give it full power because it's Trainmaster Command Control. And you can see the headlight lights up, marker lights do not. And in the back you have your firebox, and that does, like I said, light up the back of the tender. And it looks really nice. You have your backup light on the tender. That also is illuminated. That's illuminated at all times. And it really quite bugs me, even when it's going forward. So yeah, very nice engine. So let's get her moving. Alright, so we're back. We've had to make a slight changement. We no longer have the Department 56 tender on, and this is because of the problems. In the tender, there's something wrong with the circuit board, so that when this engine's running around, it will randomly blow its whistle. There's also something wrong with the potentiometer, so that there's only two volumes, super low and super high. So I'm not running it because I don't want to jump when I'm filming this thing. And yes, I do give that much care to these videos, and probably more. So yeah. Anyway, let's start her up. Here's the rail sounds. Oh, that looks hot. And here is our TMCC transformer. Or remote. I'm smart. Alright, so I'm doing this left-handed. Holding the camera left-handed. I'm using the remote in my right. Or no, I've got it backwards. I do not know my left and right. I'm so smart. Anyway, put it backwards. And... oh, there she goes. Come on. It does not have Odyssey speed control. So it will just take off and fly. There we go. So we got it coupled up to two of the Polar Express cars. And here's a remote. Make it go forward. That's very good timing on the direction. I don't know. Nope, that's not a thing it's supposed to do. So let's get her moving. Hopefully that's the wrong direction. I hate when it does this. Give me a second to get this working. Alright, we're back. I had to shut down the whole system. Yay. That's another problem with this thing. And I don't know how to fix it. Anyway. Well then. Alright, I've run it 2 more laps. This video is going very well. Not really. And the whistle does not seem to be acting up anymore, so let's roll her out again. Go forward. Yay! And a strength test, because why not? I have all 6 cars, Polar Express cars, hooked up to this engine. And so far I only have 2 trains in my collection that can pull it, and that would be the Polar Express and the Santa Fe, which is in my little display case that isn't really a display case. So, let's pull her out. Hopefully. Oh. I think I might have found a problem. Okay, so it can now pull 6 cars, and the whistle is acting up again. What fun. And if you guys were wondering what this was from that one run-by shot, this is that switcher engine that you guys never saw. It's a post-war switcher, and I put TMCC in, and I had to take out the electronic E-unit to put it in the Hudson, and I didn't know it was an E-unit, so I still have the original E-unit hooked up. So that might be why it's acting up. I'll explain that in a later video. So anyway, here she is, stopped. So this is going to be the end of my review for set number 6-52175, or I believe it's limited edition Department 56 Hudson set. I am CW Hollow 1, and have a good day, or maybe good night in your case.